Hey everybody, I'm not in my car today, but I will be soon. But I had to capture this because it really, it surfaced very powerfully for me this morning, actually, while I was brushing my teeth. That's when I have all my ideas sometimes. And it's this. I think that coaching, becoming a coach, has become synonymous with becoming an online marketer. For a lot of people, not for everybody. When I decided I wanted to be a coach, and I got certified in a particular tool, right? It's a framework, I call it. This is what happens when you do a coaching conversation. And so I learned this craft, right? Kind of like going to a baking school or a tennis school. Like I learned something about what people do when they're coaching in coaching conversations. And within a few months of getting that certification, had spent thousands of dollars to enroll in a program that was marketed to me that was going to tell me how to grow a coaching business. So immediately I was just out of a coaching certification, just got the email, congratulations, you're certified. And I was like, okay, so now what? Build a business. That's what I started to see. You can't start talking about coaching or looking up coaching online without suddenly being bombarded with ads for and messages about and stories about, well, this is what it means to become a coach. And what that message typically is you've got to learn online marketing. You've got to figure out a product, pick a niche, and start growing a funnel and do ads and follow these 10 steps and get on social media. And I call that stuff everything but coaching. Figure out everything but coaching, which I now kind of see is figure out online marketing. And then you can be successful as a coach. And it is a loud narrative. There is a lot of money behind the coaching industrial complex trying to sell us and teach us all of the programs and all of the things that we can figure out online to be successful in our work. And it's pervasive and it gets really, 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 really deep. I work with coaches all the time, new coaches, more seasoned coaches, but particularly at the front end of this journey, I know very, very well what it feels like, because I was there, to have this passion and this drive to help people in this way and get sucked into and consumed by this story that to do my work and to do it well, it had to look a particular way, it had to follow a particular path, and it required this mastery of the online marketing world. And yesterday I was talking with a coach and I just heard like, I don't know if I want to do this coaching thing anymore. And I was like, is it that you don't want to do the coaching? The actual, like when you're in the work and the conversation with someone? Or is it that you don't want to do the business of coaching? And is that because you think, totally understandably, because I thought it for a very long time too, that the only way to do it is to master online marketing? Which in and of itself can take years. Online marketing too is marketed to us as being this get rich quick thing. Just do these things and then you'll be making money. Money will just be pouring into your accounts. But man, it's for those of you who've been doing this for a while, you see that's not how it works. It works for the people who you read testimonials about, or it works for the people who are highlighted, like this person made 10K in 6 months, or, makes 10K a month, or made 100K in their first year of coaching. And that's all we hear about. But that's not taking into account all of the amazing coaches out there who didn't sign up for this work to become online marketers. So it clicked for me this morning that I think that's maybe what it is. And it's what I bought into for a long time, that it was the only way that, oh, you want to be a coach? Figure out online marketing. And what I'm trying to do now is try and liberate you from that idea. If you want to be. If you don't want to be, that's fine. If you're like, no, I really like that stuff. I like figuring out funnels and Facebook ads and SEO and keywords and email lists and social media and followers. Like, if that's your jam, that is awesome. Like, if those models happen to be a fit for your strengths and gifts and it's energizing to you, then by all means, it's an incredible industry to learn about and get creative in. And if you're more like me, If you're like, I kind of just wanted to coach and I feel like there's a lot more creativity, and do I have to do all this online stuff? And isn't there a simpler way? I would love to just put on the table that if there's one thing I've learned over my almost decade of being in this space, it's that yes, there are no rules here. Coaching is one of the most creative industries. You can create experiences that feel good to you. Do you want to host, lunches in your yard where you're gathering flowers and having conversation? That can be an incredible coaching experience. You want to bring together your friends in a certain way to have a conversation about a topic that you're interested in? That can be an entryway into you finding your voice and your point of view. You can do things differently. You can pivot. You can change. You can try working with around a certain idea and then discover that you want it to emerge and evolve into something else. There is no one right way. And if the online marketing route isn't working for you, I want to give you permission to walk away from it and to find the path that's the right fit for you, and to trust that there's a more creative way that is in alignment and is sustainable for how you like to show up. And that I'm here for those of you who are like in it for the long haul, because it is a long haul thing. It is. It's not a get rich quick industry. Online marketing can be a get rich quick thing if you can figure it out. But man, I think that's a needle in a haystack. I think it's a needle in a haystack, those case studies of like, ooh, it happened to me overnight. And if that's you, that's awesome. It's all good. But coaching, you don't have to you don't have to be an online marketer to be successful as a coach. I think that's it. That's an understanding that I've come to. And it's okay if you think I'm wrong. I'm not trying to convince you of like anything. I'm just sharing my perspective. And if you hear something in it that's helpful, then I'm glad I'm here. All right, be well.